I heard something special yesterday from from a man, from a pastor, and he said when to cut off the head of the dragon and show it to the ones who follow them. And that was actually very much shocking for me because, but actually not really because, yeah, a lot of people, yeah, they see the dragon as something bad. Yeah, the dragon has been demonized for so long by these religions. And of course, not really shocked, but yet, and at the same time, have a little bit more respect, I said. But they don't have it. They don't have it because they think and believe that the dragon is bad. And that is something that was actually a question from someone that I had a lot of contact with. And she said, how do I stop the dragon's path? How can I quit the dragon's path? And I said, why do you want to quit? Is there something wrong? What happened? Because she was so dedicated and devoted to the dragon. She loved her dragon. I loved it. I love to see it. I love to watch it. I love to feel it. This connection that she had with the dragon. And from one day to another, she said, how do I quit the dragon's path? I said, why? Why do you want to quit? Because my family doesn't want me to do this. And they are right. Maybe this dragon is actually bad. Maybe the dragon is evil or satanic. I said, no, the dragon is not evil or satanic. We don't even believe in Satan. Satan doesn't exist. It's not real. The dragon is real, but Satan does not. So that doesn't have to be a reason to quit the dragon's path. Of course, you can always quit. You can always quit the dragon's path simply by turning your back to the dragon. But why do you want to do that? If it feels good, if it feels comfortable, I even myself can feel how comfortable you are on the dragon's path. You and your dragon are an amazing team. So why stop this team? Why stop it? It's not needed. So why do you follow someone else? It doesn't make sense. It's just the thing with myself as well. I escaped religion. And going south of the dragon's path simply because that was who I was. I am on the dragon's path simply because I was visited by the dragon and I immediately had this amazing connection with the dragon. And so a lot of us, the greatest fear for a lot of us is that we actually are losing our dragons. But she was saying, how can I ditch my dragon? I said, by simply stop caring. Simply stop caring about your dragon. Are you able to do so? And I actually was convinced that she was not able to do that. But after a while, I had this vision when I talked to her. I said, how is it going? Yeah, I quit the dragon's path, she said, and now I am visiting a church. I said, how you, this is not your path. The church is not your path. She said, yes, it is because my parents want it and they are so proud. And I actually focused myself, and that is also what you can do. I focused myself because sometimes I sometimes feel your dragons. I feel your energy, the energy of the dragons of this world. But I don't come too closer because it's a very, very personal circle that you have, all of you. You have a very, very personal circle. So it's not up to me to go inside of your circle and just take a peek. No, it's very personal. So it should be closed. But to her, I wanted to reach out to her and to her dragons, and I just wanted to see what was going on. And she was able to do it. I wasn't even thinking that it was possible. I would never let my dragons go away, never ditch the dragon, never disappoint the dragon gods. It's simply because that is what I am, and that is what she was as well. But she was so much focused on her parents and what her parents wanted, what other people wanted, and not for herself. So she was forcing herself to push the dragon away for good, and that is what happened. That is eventually what happened. I didn't see it as something possible, but it was possible. And I came to visit the dragon that she had. I came inside of her broken circle, the broken soul, actually. and I wanted to see how it was going, I will never forget that. I could see her dragon. It was a beautiful, beautiful dragon, and um, I mean, she was gone. He was standing there in the dark, completely not knowing what to do, and I felt so bad for him. He looked at me. He looked at me, and he was, yeah, he was communicating with pure emotion. So, my brothers and sisters, I cannot force anyone to go on the dragon's path. I cannot say you have to do it. Eventually, not a lot of people do it simply because they don't have dragons by their side, nor they do believe in it, and they don't have to, of course, if they don't feel anything. But if they feel something so big like she had, then she belongs there. And I was saying, yeah, that she should approach her dragon and reach out for her dragon, and so she did, until her parents said it was evil, until they said it was demonic or satanic. Let me get this straight, my brothers and sisters. The dragon's path is not satanic. The dragon's anything from the dragon, I mean, Satan or whatever doesn't exist. It's inside of Christianity or Islam or whatever. It's inside of these religions, and these religions are just taking everything come to us because everything else is evil. Well, actually, no. The dragon's path existed for more than 10,000 years. Whenever Tiamat or Fafnir or Quetzalcoatl or Leviathan were worshipped, it was far before all of these religions started. Far before, especially Tiamat. That was Babylonia, I think, and Mexico, and yeah, Leviathan, at the beginning of humanity, he was worshipped. Actually, now very much demonized, and of course being said the dark half of God, but in fact he's not. He's very much worshipped back in the day, but not as an evil deity, but as a very worshipped and respected deity, just like every dragon was. And so yeah, dragons were seen as something completely different back then. Of course, then religions came, and I had to convert myself. I even to this day at my job still hear devil, devil, devil. You are a devil. You are a demon. You are bad. You should change to Christianity or whatever. You should go back to it because you're going to hell. And I hear this so much. You have no idea. Right, simply because I cannot shut up about the dragon. It's my own fault. It's my own fault. I cannot shut up about it. Whenever the dragon came, I was so confused, and I had to look for answers and advice. Of course, no one could give it. The only advice I had was to go back to your religion. I said no because I searched damn for your Jesus. No, but I never found him, simply because it's not true. I've been in the other sides. I tried to search for it, never been able to find it, simply because it's not true. It's fabrication. But I found something else. I found the dragons. I found their realm. I found their place wherever they are. That is what I found. Of course, the other people, they most of the time worship a deity that is being said that is real, simply because they don't have experience. But every one of us can have these experience if you open up enough, if you open up well enough. But some people, they claim to be higher than the other. Well, actually, no. Every human can do magic, every one of them. And so if they are connecting with the spirit by their side, their angels by their side, or in our case, our dragons, then you are opened up very much. And she was as well, but the one that did their dragon, she was as well. So I didn't understand. She was focusing and forcing herself so high and so much so that she was able to close the door forever. And I said to her, please consider to open it up again. And then, of course, I didn't hear from her again. And that is why I say to you, my brothers and sisters, the dragon that she ditched, I've seen him in the void. In the void, he was standing and continuing to stand in the void. This is not a place where you want to be, not for a dragon, not for us, not for anyone, except for Leviathan. But he was still standing there, still hoping that she would open the gate, and that is what happens to your dragon if you are ditching your dragon, and that is not something that any of the dragons deserve. Of course, like I said, I don't I don't try to convince you. I don't try to force anyone. I just say if you feel something for the dragon, then explore it. Explore it and perhaps open the gate if you are ready for it. Of course, the gate can sometimes be opened without us even realizing it. That is what happened to me because no one else said that you have to do it. And in fact, they always said, don't do it because it's evil. The dragon is not evil, bad, or demonic. The dragon is an angel. The dragon is godlike, divine. The dragon is nature, the four elements. The dragon is powerful. The dragon is one with it. The dragon doesn't convince anyone. Simply, they don't need energy. They are already all powerful. They don't need it. But some people they need to connect with because there are things like the dragon's eye that they can see, they can feel. You have a piece of every dragon god inside of your spirit, and that is what all the dragons can see. You can have the fire of Fafnir, or the water of Leviathan, dragon's blood, or you can have the wind inside of your lungs from Q, or of course your entire body that comes from Tiamat. And that is what she had as well, the one that ditched her dragon. Uh, the only thing that I can do is to speak for them and hoping, and that is what I have to say. I respect all of you. For you, you are not kings and queens. I don't bow for them. I bow for you and your dragon. That is what I want to say to all of you. Very personal message to you all. Just I bow for every and each and every one of you simply because I respect you and your dragon. And of course, the dragon gods that allowed us to be here.